Hello, hello. This is Dirty Trucking at home. Uh, Yet again, I find myself making a video about exposing yourself at work. You know, being a female driver, we have to endure some things. Overlook a few things, turn a cheek to some things. That's OTR because we're living a different lifestyle. We're actually sleeping on the back of a truck, living out there on the open road. Wherever we park the truck, that's where we at. But not local. Local trucking, you're going into, even though OTR, when you get to your delivery or your pickup, you're going into a place of business. You don't go into a place of business, OTR. Though they ain't done it. Nah, I take that back. I've seen them do it. OTR, bagged up to a dock. They go in between the truck and the trailer. Use the bathroom. It's tolerated out there. Amongst drivers. Too lazy to get off and go in there and find a restroom. Or their company may not have a restroom. Or something might be going on. Because there's OTR. But an OTR truck, sleeper cab, is different than a day cab. You actually have the size of the vehicle in between that trailer and the back of that truck to where you can actually step in and nobody sees you. The only person who will see you is possibly maybe the driver next to you. Me, per se. If I'm looking back there or back there looking out the window. But local day cabs, drivers, local. And now I'm focusing on the landfill. There's a lot of, stuff I'm seeing that you shouldn't be doing. Now, first I thought it was a few coincidences, but it hasn't stopped. Now, one of our landfills provides a porta potty coming in. You either use it coming in or use it coming out. But the men seems to still find it more comfortable to pull their shit out and start pissing up there in the landfill in broad daylight. I've seen one of them doing it. I've seen them do it at night. In eyesight. After being told that you're not supposed to be doing this, yet they continue. Why is that? Now, I see if it was no porta potty available. That's a place of business. That is a landfill where trucks come in and out of there constantly. Some of those trucks may be female drivers. I don't want to be pulling up in the landfill, trying to get lined up to a tipper, such as I did today. Had to taxi past a truck that had already emptied out, and what do I see? A guy standing on the side of the truck in my sight where I'm driving past, pissing in broad daylight. They've been told about this. And you wouldn't think they need to put a note in the window or pass out notices about this, but apparently you do. You make jokes that don't look. How can you not look? They're like right there. Not long ago, a couple days ago, I was coming off the tipper. guy right there on the side of the tipper, using the bathroom. After I'm hooking the truck back up to the trailer, I'm sitting right there in the driver's seat looking at this. This is what I got to look at. But they've been told about it, yet they still do it. I mean, it's a porta potty right there. If you had to go that bad, why don't you use a porta potty? Instead of standing up there, exposing yourself in the landfill. That is a place of business. What if an inspector came out there? You didn't know who the inspector was and saw you doing that. And then go have a conversation with the landfill as to why you're allowing drivers to come up there and expose themselves. You're standing out there. If you pissing, that means you have your dick outside your pants. Whether I see it or not, I know the stance. You're not discreet. You can't be discreet. I don't care what side of that truck you stand on. It's trucks coming in there all kind of ways. You never know where a truck is going to pull up in there, pull around. But if you're pissing and you're a man, the only way you can accomplish that is by unzipping your pants and pulling your dick out and standing there pissing. Now we got another landfill. The problem over there was they only had one porta potty. And they changed the area where the tipper was to where it was no porta potty over there. And the problem was there was a lot of Canadian drivers coming in there, and they would find early in the morning, they would have bags of feces outside the gate. I've been told that. Or they'd stand there and piss on the side of the truck. Or get up in the landfill and piss. But that landfill finally is actually taking the initiative and actually gotten some more porta potties and put them in place to try to stop them drivers from doing that. Now, if you continue to do something like that after you've been told, those landfills are subject to get in trouble if they catch you doing that. But evidently these drivers, these men that do that, don't care. See, I'm at an unfair advantage. If I have to go to the bathroom and there's no porta potty available, I have to hold it till I get somewhere, which is not good for me. One day I did have to go to the bathroom real bad at the one that didn't have but the one porta potty at the time. They had to come get me off the truck, off the tipper, and take me down to use the employee bathroom because there was none over in the area, and I had to go extremely bad. I'm a female. We're not going to be squatting out in the landfill. I'm not going to be pulling my pants down in between the truck. You can see me just like I can see the men. I don't care if your back is turned, your shoulders hunched in. I don't care how you try to stand. I know you pissing. One day, a couple of weeks ago, I was at our other landfill. Just got up there. I'm up tarping. One of those Canadian drivers, the water, the thing around his head, the tarp, what you call them things, the tarp, whatever you call them. Using the bathroom. I said, hey, you can't do that up here. What did he do? He turns around to see who's saying something to him, still pissing with his dick in his hand, and I see the stream of piss coming out of his hand. Now you turned around at me, and I'm looking at you. What are you doing? And there's a porta potty at the bottom of the hill where he came up at. Now, I understand being in a landfill. I've been out there. The porta potties are kind of disgusting. They get disgusting because the amount of drivers you have using, especially if you only have one. That was a problem. You got one porta potty servicing how many drivers coming in there? An average porta potty is only supposed to service 10 people. Then you're in the landfill. You got dust blowing through the cracks, so when you open the door, it's dusty. But that's what we have to deal with out there. You do the best you can unless you hold it and get to the truck stop. Or somewhere where you can use the bathroom that's a little bit more cleaner. But as far as the landfill, that's all we have. Like I said, our other landfill we go to, they have taken the initiative, and I've seen more additional porta potties out there now. So those drivers shouldn't be throwing shit outside the place while they wait up there for them to open up on Saturday or early in the morning. You shouldn't have no reason to be getting off your truck pissing while you're up in the landfill or while you wait to be called up to the tipper. You shouldn't be getting off your truck pissing out in the open for somebody to see you. You got females coming there. See, this is what happened when you let somebody continue to do something so long. They think everybody that comes there, every new employee, is supposed to follow suit and just go with the flow. No, you got female drivers coming in there. And a man standing out there just pissing like that in the open is absolutely fucking disgusting. You need to be a little bit more discreet about your shit. You need to find a proper place to whip out your dick. Because it's not in the landfill. You never know who's coming in there. Like I said, it could be an inspector come up in there. Watching you, you don't even know it's an inspector. Come over there and talk to you. How you like this landfill? Any issues you have? Maybe have a conversation with you. You thinking it's just nobody, it's somebody out of the landfill. What if they leave there and go down and have a conversation with the landfill management? You know, I just got through talking to a driver of this. Blah, blah, blah. I was watching them piss out there in the landfill, in the open. You haven't put a stop to this? You wouldn't think you would have to put a note in the landfill. We all go across the scale coming in there. You wouldn't think you need to put a note in the window, because we see everything in the window. We read everything that's in the window. And I know that for a fact. As soon as we pull across the scale, I'm looking at what notices they got up in the window. I don't care if you even have to hand them something back when you give them their scale ticket, a piece of paper. And hey, we've have porta potties placed here. Utilize the porta potties. You're not to expose yourself out here in the landfill to use the bathroom. And they need to be told what can happen if they do. Some of the landfills will bar you from coming back there. I'm tired of getting on the CB, telling them about this shit, because it pisses me off that I'm coming there to try to do my job, and you want me to tolerate looking at some man standing outside the truck with his shit outside his pants, which should be in his pants when you at work. You at work. Why is your dick outside your pants pissing? At the landfill. I don't want to hear that shit because you men, that's what you do. You're not supposed to do that there, period. And I'm quite sure you've been told this several times. Maybe nobody's been that enforcing with it. The reason why you continue to do it. Because you don't expect that many females coming there. You don't expect nobody to be complaining about it. Because you look forward to just men being out there. And men ain't going to be saying nothing about a man pissing out there. That's what the problem is. That's exactly what the problem is. You think you the only people out there. I'm not a man. I don't get to use the bathroom like that. Looking at you, I could be having on the truck right then. Got to go to the bathroom. Decide to hold it till I got there. To go tip. Looking at you piss right there. Doing something I can't do. I got to hold it and either go down the hill and go to the porta potty, or out the landfill and make it to the truck stop. While you whipping your shit out right there on the side of the fucking truck. In a place of business. I don't give a fuck if the business is dirt. That's a place of business. See, that's what happens when you let people do shit for so long that they think that's what they're supposed to do. You act like, and then you don't tell them the consequences of it. What can happen to that landfill if they get caught allowing you to piss out there like that? Or if you get caught pissing out there, what could be done to the land? What can happen to the landfill? The conversation that they would have to the landfill about that. All because of you. Want to whip your dick out. Let me tell you something. I think it's an ornery ass motherfucker that sit up there and hear me just get through complaining about somebody was out there exposing themselves using the bathroom that I didn't want to see it. Now, you done heard it on the CB. Everybody hear it on the CB. And then my next trip up to the tipper. Now, I done been to the tipper twice. Ain't smelt piss in there all day. But after that trip where I had to say something to that, get on the CB about that driver pissing, alerting them that the driver was out there pissing in broad daylight, I had to go right past him. I don't want to see that. Because if you turn around and I actually see your dick in your hand, man, that's going to be a problem. Because I'm going to be in an attorney's office having a conversation. That's what that's going to end up with. Because I'm not going to come out there and look at that kind of goddamn shit trying to do my damn job. I got to look at men with the dick in their hand, pissing. And you ain't got no excuse for it. But that you was just too lazy to get off your goddamn truck when you came in that gate because you want to lose your place going up to the landfill. The rest of y'all ain't got no place. You go up there and dump, they scoop your shit and you out of there. Who cares if it take you a few minutes, jump off, go over there to the porta potty. If not, hold that shit till you done got the trash off your truck and go back downstairs, go back down the hill rather, and use the porta potty. You're going to bypass the provided bathroom to go up there and do something in the landfill that they told you can't do, that you're not supposed to be doing. But because they don't catch you, they ain't seeing you. Management can't be everywhere all the time. They ride around all over the landfill, make sure everything is operational. It's the drivers coming in there. But like I said, the men not complaining, because men ain't going to complain about themselves, other men pissing. They don't give a shit. You've been doing it so long. You think you're supposed to whip it out and piss right there. If I can see you, you ain't hidden, man. I don't care if you stand on the side of your truck. You call standing on the side of your truck with your back to me. Being discreet, I still see you. I know what you're doing. You pissing. You standing on the side of your truck with your back, with your dick out in your hand, pissing. Because you damn ain't pissing through your pants. So that means your dick is out, which means you exposing yourself in the workplace. What the fuck is wrong with you? Let me tell you about this ornery ass that will hear me complain about this and then be the next one up there in the landfill. Who the hell wants to go in? We have a tipper booth that we go in to operate. Who the hell wants to go in the tipper booth and smell piss from one of the drivers going in there, pissing in the booth on the floor, have the place smelling? The guys that work the landfill complain about that. We had to put the little Lysol, the little lemon spray up in there to try to spray the floor to get the scent out of there. So after I got through saying something over the CB to the guy that was standing outside pissing, a driver behind me must have went in the tipper and pissed. And see, I think this driver was an ornery ass. Because I think this driver actually heard me on the CB alert them that this guy was pissing outside the truck. And he came up there and pissed in the tipper booth after hearing that. So on my third trip I went up there, I go in there and it smells like straight hot piss. That's a tipper booth. We got to go in there and work the tipper. It's still summertime. Why would you do that? That's an ornery ass. See, that's what I call an ornery ass person. You know what an ornery ass person that goes around, they hear you complaining about something and go do it anyway. That's an ornery ass. Now let me tell you about management. Management sit up there and sees there's a problem, knows it's a problem. But the problem ain't stopped. Now, it ain't as bad as it was when I first got there. It's toned it down. One pisser is one pisser too many. You can't expose yourself out there. Now, if you got one of those trucks where you can climb in the back and piss in there, I suggest you do that. To where I can't see you. The landfill management can't see you. Or if an inspector happen to be out there, they don't see you. So you thinking this shit all cute? This is a man's right to do because you got that dick? No, it's not. You in a place of business. Nobody said to tell you to put your dick in your pants. When you're at a place of business, that's like going in there working on the line and you just turn around and piss. You're in a place of business. People is coming in there. Truck traffic all day. It ain't just men coming in there. Regardless if the females see you or not, they might not say nothing. I don't want to see that shit. And I will say something. Because you got no business doing it. That is exposing yourself. No male in a place of business should be unzipping his pants. Pissing in a place of business, and they provide bathrooms for you. I see if there was none. But you still can't do it up there. Not up in the landfill dumping area. You can't do it nowhere where you can be seen. Now you want me to tolerate men pulling their dicks out, pissing in the landfill. I got to go in the tipper smelling. You know those guys that work the landfill out there, moves the tipper around. They sometimes go in the booth. They smelt that piss. They've complained about that piss. That's why we've been leaving cleaning bottles in there to try to get the scent out of there. You shouldn't have to tell a grown-ass motherfucking man not to piss in a tipper booth. But they do. And this one did today. And that's an ornery-ass motherfucker. Because I know this one heard me on the CB. Just got through saying something about somebody standing out there in the open. Now that's what I call an ornery-ass person. That sit up and still do something that you just got through complaining about. Because he doing it because you was complaining. Because I was complaining about it. And he know ain't nobody gonna do shit about it. That's why they get away with this shit. Then they always want to talk about me yelling. Let me tell you something. If I'm to the point I'm yelling, that means there's something going on that shouldn't be going on. Something I shouldn't have to see. And I'm tired of seeing it. Something where I'm at the point where I'm probably gonna complain up the ass. And I'm tired of complaining about it. I'm tired of looking at this shit. I shouldn't have to look at this shit. I don't want to go to a damn job and see somebody pulling their dick out, pissing. I shouldn't have to be subjected to that goddamn shit in a fucking workplace. I don't give a fuck if it is outdoors. Even construction workers on the highway, they provide them porta potties. But I guarantee you, first chance they get, they whip it out. What if a law enforcement rolled by when you did it and it was in sight? You know, that's indecent exposure. They catch you with your dick out in your hand. While you thinking that's a cute man thing. Yeah, y'all get away with it a lot. Because ain't nobody paying attention to you. You just in this phase like it's just men. It ain't just men working around here. It's females. And I'm one that don't want to see that shit. I ain't up there exposing myself. And you shouldn't be either. And that's an ornery ass motherfucker that continues to do that shit after you've been told not to do it. And you an ornery ass motherfucker that does it just because you heard somebody complaining about it. And you gonna do it anyway because you know you can get away with it. They shouldn't be having meetings about, you gotta have meetings about telling these motherfuckers keep their dick in their pants. How many meetings you got to have about this? This ain't the first time y'all been told about this. And they still doing it. See, and they complain about how I be yelling. Let me tell you something. This old polite talk shit that they been doing, you want people to talk to you appropriate or you ain't gonna get nothing done. Let me tell you something. You've been doing that shit for years. That old polite appropriate talk. No, you need some enforcing talk. Like I do. To get the message clear. This here, dick in your hand, exposing yourself at work, won't be tolerated at the landfill, period. That's the way you need to be talking to them. Oh, what you like me to say when I see him? Oh, hey, boo-boo, hey, baby, you can't have your dick out like that. Put it up. I'm not finna say that motherfucking shit. Then the motherfucker gonna turn around and think I want to look at it. See, that's what that kind of shit can lead to. You let them men pull their dicks out the piss, and then they see you look at or see them. Oh, now they think you want to look at it. That shit can lead to all kind of motherfucking shit. Keep your dicks in your goddamn pants. Talking about me yelling. No, it should have been people yelled that long time ago. Because when they keep doing the same shit over and over again, it's something to get your place of business in trouble. Somebody need to be raising their goddamn voice because that little light talk, polite talk ain't doing shit. This dirty trucker, peace out. Keep your dick in your pants.